They're just off on a walk.
Off on an adventure.
I love that Dune walked right by the walls that are falling apart. Veer could see her. She could probably see Dune. But
Veer will probably watch her, just like...
There she goes.
I wait for someone to greet Dune. There's not just keep on walking. She gone now.
She's on her depressed walk.
I'm gonna hand him like 5 paint pails.
This is somehow funnier.
And then I'm gonna pick up like a 25-pound anvil.
Are we painting this place? Like, shouldn't we do some repairs
no,
on
this
it
is
first?
just... I'm just setting all this stuff next to the easel for now. This is the stuff that I'm planning on working on outside with.
Do I need to move the anvil outside, or...?
I've got the anvil.
Alright. I mean, if you need help, I can, like, carry...
I'm stronger than I look. I know I look old.
I mean, I was gonna more so say you're, kind of small.
Hello.
Hey, Ollie.
Why are you carrying an anvil?
Oh, I bought this house and I setting up my crafting equipment outside.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
Away from the guy that's more energy than he can handle.
I just set this up right. Thonk.
Looking at all the buildings.
Look, Veer's in that place with the broken walls.
Hey, look.
Hello, Veer.
Oh, hello.
Have you seen where the chapel was supposed... I was supposed to come and I was going to try and help. Unfortunately, I got held up.
Yeah. So, Veer would just point north. See that building?
Lovely.
That's the church. Chapel. Thing.
Alright.
This is not my house.
Ooh. Very big.
Yes, I'm planning on putting a little forge in it.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I want to make some jewelry.
Maybe we should combine our stuff, because I've got supplies to build a forge, just it's more of a traveling one type deal.
That could work.
Technically, I was also planning on getting a forge at some point.
We should just all pool our funds and make a fairly decent forge.
That would probably
Leave
be
the small
good.
ones. We could set it up by the street.
Yeah, that would probably work. Give us some shade to work under anyway.
Or if Oleander, if you're planning on buying a house too, there is that one over there that I don't think anyone's bought.
Ooh, getting a house.
And then we
That'd
could put the forge here.
That might work. Yes.
I think that would
Not
work.
that expensive. I paid only $350 for this place. So you have to rebuild.
I paid $250 for this one.
Noted.
I'd have
I
got
will
chipped,
make
but I
sure-
think the walls are in a bit better condition than that one's.
I will make sure to talk.
A lot of space.
I was held up because I was being taught how to cook.
I do. Are you just
Hello,
going to walk
Dune.
past again?
I was just having a walk around. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Are you
discussing
also
our
planning on
possible
buying a
future
house,
living.
Dune?
Maybe. Possibly. Where's everyone staying?
Well, I just bought this place. Lightly taps wall with knuckle.
Oh, that one.
Hard wall collapses.
I was gonna actually say a single board falls off.
By Via's suggestion, I might get that one.
I see.
Oh, and here comes Aishah.
Oh, good.
Plans are finalized.
Aishah, we're all buying houses in this
I
area.
can see that. What is this little homeowners association we've got going on here?
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Then I think you're buying this place here, Vir?
Vir'Thyra, your domestic
Um,
side is showing. Careful.
I'm just gonna punch Aishah.
Good.
You want me to make an attack roll?
Hit my AC.
You've already bought a place. Gerkin already has a place. I'm looking for group funds because I don't have enough to purchase the chapel on my own, and was wondering if, anyone wants to pitch in, or if we should go dungeon diving for the rest of the funds.
Well, I'm I'm probably gonna have to spend the rest of my money on actually fixing up this and working on projects I already have.
Have you not already bought
I'd like to help.
land?
I only have about 400 gold and a selection of silver to my name.
I've got roughly 1,000. We need 1,250. Plus anything for the icons, which is going to take time.
I
can
have.
get you an icon when we go.
That would be lovely.
There we go.
And of course,
A lot.
Oleander, I'm going to need your assistance in. I'm sorry, what? What?
Here's a lot of money.
Oh, I
Yes.
heard a knot, like in a rope. I was about to question that.
Oh.
Right.
I think Oleander and I are currently the richest.
In my opinion, I think that getting a little bit more funds to occupy the place would be good. And Oleander, I'm going to need your help on your specific god. Because I don't know where to begin on
Lovely.
it.
I can do that. I know a lot.
I had hoped.
And
Hi,
I can
Larry.
help you with the Everlight if you need it.
Yes, I would love that.
Oh, Larry.
Larry is holding some ice to his head. Yeah, what's up?
Are you okay? Was it Jerry breathing
Jerry
fire?
happened.
No, I got hit upside the head by Carly.
Oh,
What now?
why?
Oh, you know.
You leave the door open.
No.
Leave the window open.
No, I interrupted her while she was having fun with Mithril.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I told her she could have free reign with whatever excess after she made 2 bars and a set of needles.
Yeah, gods above. Oh, she has.
Larry, how much would it be to buy the other 2 houses?
1,100.
Oh.
I think she felt bad for beaming me in the head slightly.
Good to know that your
Oh.
pain has a purpose. That sounds awful.
Yeah, I was hoping to buy a home, but I've only got 400 to my name right now.
Well, I think once we start on the renovations over this week, I myself am going to need to leave anyway for my special problem, and, well, engineering sounds like the next stop to me.
It does. To be perfectly honest, I could use the distraction.
I need to go foraging to see if there's any other herbs in here.
Oh, collecting some things would be
I could
nice.
use a few, more materials for various projects.
Maybe we can find more adamantine.
I would love to make incense.
Would love to make more jewelry out
If
of
we can
that.
find some
Reed.
herbs and the proper reeds, some incense for the chapel would be excellent.
I think Vesrum probably has some incense.
Oh, he does? Well, I'll have to ask
He
him
has
about that.
Herbs upon herbs, and we can also ask Eric.
I forgot Eric was here.
The sooner Eric leaves, the better.
I fear that Eric may not be leaving for a
Wait,
while.
so Aishah, you don't have a house bought yet either. Are we? Okay, so am I gonna have to build a new house for you somewhere here, sell the property or something?
Our property values.
Property values are rising right now.
They are rising.
I'm not going to be worried about that for now.
Very well.
Aishah, you can stay with me if you wish for a while.
Why is she screaming? How can she hear us over here?
I have no idea.
Human ears? I don't know.
When you spend your time raising children, you develop sharp hearing.
Oleander gives Larry the exact bag that Larry gave to him along with 50 gold.
Alright, that actually makes this slightly. He just opens the pouch, drops the 50 gold in it. Alright.
That was simply to prove how much it was, since you knew how much was in the bag.
Very fair. If there's any modifications you would like me to do, or any furniture you would like me to make or bring, yada yada, just let me know and I can tell you how much that will cost of later.
All right, I will. Ooh, I'm gonna go look inside. This is exciting.
Anything else from you all?
Aishah, you said you have 1,000 gold.
Roughly, yes.
I'm going to hand her 100 gold.
Oleander waves to the party through the window.
Aw, that's cute. That's really cute.
If Larry could see right now, he would wave back. However, he's facing Aishah at the moment. Unfortunate.
Gerkin's waving back.
Between those two waving, he just turns around and it's like, oh, hello, Dune. He kind of like gives a soft half wave to Dune, assuming that they were waving to her.
wait.
I'm gonna get Larry 500 gold and 50 plat, and then the 100 gold from here.
Guys,
God,
I'm still not under 2k gold.
why do you have so much platinum?
The dungeons
did you
around
guys get
here
this?
are lined with it.
I'm not rich by any
The
means,
rich
let me tell you.
ones run, like the people who die that are rich and end up here, they try to find safety and they go into like this, the place that has a door, and get stuck in there, and then die.
That tracks.
Aishah,
Hmm.
do you need any more funds towards the chapel?
Preferably, yes. I'm basically broke now.
Of course. Here, I have about 100 gold left I can give you, yes?
That would help a lot. Thank you, Dune.
Yeah.
Yep, I would have suggested you had to keep a hold of that to fix up your house, but okay.
I have 22 platinum sitting in my pocket.
Oh God! You all are gonna make me have a heart attack. That's so much money. Why the fuck do you all have so much?
They just left piles of it in the dungeon.
Well, I mean, if we were to count all of mine, I have 3,000.
Gold, copper,
you're-
silver.
Copper.
Papa.
I just need
You're
to.
walking around with 3,000 pieces of copper in your bag.
Larry leans on
Yes.
the wall.
So if you want to get rid of some of that silver, we can help you.
I'm walking around with 1,500 pieces of silver, so
Larry, we're kind of rich.
What the fuck, you lot?
We went
Apparently-
through 2 dungeons, and this is what happens.
Though most of it
We should go
is
for
my
a third.
That's what
though
I'm
most of it
saying.
is my currency.
The old shit.
Yes.
The majority of mine has been various endeavors and
Which I am,
adventures.
I am separating my old currency from the new currency.
I will admit, the reason why I had so much before was because I was saving up for a rather grim purpose.
Uh-huh. Can't be that grim.
Well, a group of ne'er-do-wells burned down my orphanage, leaving me with nothing, kind of put me on a path of revenge, and I was saving up to pay for tombstones for the heads of all my enemies.
Right. I don't know if I'm the one that would be able to say, like, oh, don't do revenge, that's horrible. So I'm not gonna say that, I'll leave it to them.
I say it's fine.
Oh fuck, if she's saying it's fine.
Oleander says nothing.
Here, gonna back me up on any of...
I think all of us here are perfectly fine with revenge as a concept, Larry.
Especially when children are involved.
I mean, I would, instead of revenge, I would probably go for, like, I don't know, getting them imprisoned or such.
That
you'd
is
think
revenge.
The God would help! You'd think the God would help.
That is
I think it
revenge.
depends in time. I think it depends on the situation.
Punching an asshole in the face versus getting the asshole into prison is the same thing, in my opinion.
Where my orphanage stood, there was a guard station nearby, close enough to see the flames. No one came.
Sorry, I mean, it is also completely possible that there's more that there's too much that I don't know. I can't refusably say anything, unfortunately, to this.
Anyway, you're going to give me a number for reservations?
Right. So each
That's
chest is like
that was
5
subject.
gold, as you know. So that's putting in stuff for cooking, the tables, the beds. I heard you say you wanted a planter of some kind, so
I was just going to make a garden outside on the side.
okay, right. At least 150 gold should suffice. Maybe 200 if you want me to try and be a little bit more, fancy-ish, I guess is the word.
Oh, that sounds nice. Here, I have 20 platinum.
I have no
there a
idea why he
reason
sounds
why-
like he's having a heart attack every time we bring up anything other than just normal gold.
Platinum is. Listen, I don't expect you all to just give me the money right here, right now. I just kind of assume the thing of like, oh, I'll tell you a price. You'll be like, okay, and then you'll come and make payments, or you'll take a loan, or I don't know, come back later with the money. You carry so much money on you, and it's
So we're not supposed to pay you right now?
when you can, you're just slowly making me have more of a conniption. Is that the right word for it? Conniption? I don't know anymore.
Larry, we're making you a very wealthy man.
Oh, it's
We're also
mistakes,
making him
yes.
extremely busy.
I mean, I've always been busy.
That's why I'm going to try and repair some myself.
It's fine if you need the help. I don't mind it. It gives me something to do.
Definitely
would-
probably need help getting more materials for fixing this up.
That.
And again, Larry, thank you very much. And here, take the platinum. Just take it. There you go. There's a good boy.
What's your armor class again right now? He hits you in your diaphragm, knocking the wind out. No, you walk over, you you hand him the platinum, and you're just like, and here's a good boy. He hits you in the diaphragm, knocking the wind out of you. You take 6 damage. He's a buff man.
Oh my!
Just you hand
Oh, don't fuck with Larry.
gold
Snapped
from the platinum to
block
just.
of wood.
Sorry, I think you deserve that one, Dune. I also apologize. I'm so sorry.
I need the money to also help work and build the forge that we were talking about down here.
You're right, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that much force into it.
Oleander pats Dune's back.
I'm a lot stronger than I'm sorry. I keep forgetting how much strength I have.
Ow. That was
You don't go
uncalled
around
for.
flirting with everyone.
No, that definitely was. You were being entirely belittling.
Okay, I feel kind of bad for doing. Hang on, let me just pulls out a potion and kind of just
I would have hit
pours
her
it on
harder.
Dune's head.
And to answer your question, I was asking Morin if he'd be wanting to do another date, and he was just completely dismissive of me.
You didn't ask for
Yeah,
a
that
date.
sounds like more, and he could be entirely wrapped up in whatever he's doing and just utterly ignore you.
You asked to hang out. To spend some time.
Oleander, your sweetness and your innocence is galling sometime.
I think he has a point. You have to be direct with Morin.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think your friends here have him honestly pretty pegged. Also,
No thanks, I'm not into that.
A second date, to be exact.
Oleander in the background tilts head, question mark above head.
you asked him on a date.
Yes, I cooked him dinner.
Uh-huh. And you are sure he knew it was a date?
Well, for the first time at least, yes, it was quite clearly
Let
stated.
me point to the things that Dune has been sure of in her life. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know where to point.
Oh, that is a, how would the kids say it? A slight burn? I believe. You said that you were upfront with him, yes?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I mean, if it doesn't involve arcane mysteries, he kind of just glosses over most things.
I wouldn't be surprised if that man didn't find sexual relationships completely abhorrent.
Why would he find them abhorrent? I mean, they're way
Because
too
they're not
continuous
research, who
living.
cares?
I mean, that's the right man. They could say it's a research, if you know what I mean.
I would
You're
call
more
that the
kinky
wrong
than I
man.
thought,
Yeah,
Larry.
actually.
Anyway, I need to get back onto the Vir'Thyra. So your house, right?
Mostly I just need the walls. Points at Gerkin and Oleander. These two and myself set up like a forge area kind of here-ish.
Weapons maintenance, armor working, that sort of thing.
Metalworking,
Smithy
etc.
of some kind.
Yes.
Okay. A smithy of some kind. All right.
Got
Yes.
some of this. I got my smith's tools hanging around and the
Or if we
portable
could set up
anvil,
like a
but
base foundation and then like kind of a roof.
yeah, a covering and a furnace that can capable of getting up to smeltery temperatures would probably be.
I'm going to be mostly
what
working
we
with
need.
adamantine. I'm going to admit.
Adamantine. Fun.
There's 1,000 gold.
Oh, that's so much money. Why do you have this on you right now?
I still have 1,000 gold on me.
Oh, I have all of mine on me because I have a bag of holding.
Yes, exactly. I have a bag of holding.
I keep all of my,
Dude, I just have a stupid amount of silver.
I have a
I
bag.
keep all of my things on me at all times.
So at the end of the, not really end of the day, but kind of later in the day, things are getting completed. Multiple things, because certain things are easy, other things not so much.
Whoa.
Thank you, enhance ability.
Built an entire new building.
Things.
Yeah,
Buildings.
I did.
Wonderful.
I mean, there was more than just me helping on it. I mean, we had Cobalt, and during the night, I asked if Albus could help a little bit, since he was having some want to help and whatnot. I did not heal my damage. There we go.
Where does he spend the day?
That's a good question. I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what you can ask him yourself, honestly.
Alright.
But yeah, chapel's done. Most of the houses are done. We've got the other building completed as well. That's a building very useful.
Yeah, it definitely helped getting all that rock
But
moved.
yes, the chapel is complete. If you want to go inside and do the christening and whatnot, I mean, he's still in there, so it might be a little depressing right now inside again.
We can liven the place up a bit.
I'd like to see inside.
Oh, come right in.
Come on, Dune. You're the cleric.
Of course.
Yes, go ahead. I will. Just take a small break out here.
Yeah, take a nap under the shade of some trees.
Now,
I
it
would
may be a
do
little
that.
bit sparse at this point, but it should accommodate for all the faiths that I'm aware of, and hopefully with any future expansions, many more.
Oh, shit, you guys are here. Sorry, I'm probably in the way.
Yeah, you're welcome here.
Raffinus.
Yeah, what's up? Don't worry, I didn't try to kill myself again. Yet.
We've got stable ceilings now.
Yet!
Again.
Again!
Yeah. Yes.
Normally I feel like I should do something, but considering it's all of you lot, I don't think I need to.
Just kinda.
Come here.
Oh god, nope. I'm just gonna.
You've activated her trap.
Let me just, I'm pretty.
Aishah, look! I found another idiot who doesn't know how to protect her own life.
But believe it or not, I've already talked to this idiot, and I think he's coming a long way.
I'm just gonna leave.
Nope.
Are you trying to keep him?
I'm holding him by his arm.
Come now. Service is free.
I don't. Help.
Come on.
Help.
Sit down, join us.
Come sit down. Join us.
Help,
That sounds like
enjoy
something what
the
a
atmosphere.
cult. This lady
Aishah.
sounds like she's trying to sell me to a cult.
It's not a cult, it's literally an open chapel with no designated faith.
Is that what a cult is?
Oh!
I,
A cult is explicitly
I'm
one
gonna drag him and
faith!
sit his ass in one of these pews.
God, you act like you've never seen a maniacal cult trying to brainwash young children before.
Honestly.
I mean, I actually have. I actually escaped from one.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
Rufus, let me tell you about the Everlight.
Ah!
No,
She's trying to tell you to a
Dune.
cult.
Yes, okay.
I am not joining a cult, lady.
It's not a cult.
The Everlight is a cult, you are correct.
Cults are totally cults. Back me,
Not all of them.
back me up, man. Looks back
Yeah.
at Gerkin.
I'm not saying
Back-
all gods are cults, but the Everlight is a cult.
How is the Everlight a cult?
Oh, I'm the brightest light in the world, you shall praise me above all else.
I
Cult.
thought that was the fucking other guy.
What,
What's his
below?
That's not necessarily a cult.
Yeah,
They're
Pelor,
similar
isn't it?
enough.
So, like, if we've got a sun god already, why the fuck do we have another one?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like, is she his daughter or something? Are they fucking? Like, what's the big
I
deal
don't
here?
believe gods procreate, but if they
Well,
could...
a good simple way to refer to it is that Pelor is the sun itself, and the Everlight is the light of said sun. They're both very similar. They can both be worshipped in very similar ways. but there is a difference.
Okay.
The Everlight also refers to just lights in general sometimes.
Okay. What about when the moon's out? Ain't that the Moonweaver's shit?
It's the moonlight.
I think similarly, at least I've come across in my studies, people who worship the Everlight via the moonlight.
It would be the same light.
Ooh. I'm still not gonna join your cult, lady. Sorry. He's like looking at you, dude. Just like that dead expression on his face.
That's perfectly fine, but we can't have you killing yourself either.
Why? It's not like I can actually die right now, it seems.
Wait, so you're going to try and do something that's impossible?
I mean, I've only ever tried like once. She stopped me from doing it again, and she tried to help.
Well, that won't do.
Also, I can't seem to get drunk, so you know.
I think I've only ever been drunk once. I think. Unless I forgot the other times. I believe it was in the presence of some of these people.
Oh yes, it was very amusing.
Cool. Is there anything else I can do for you guys, or am I free to like run away?
You don't have to do anything for us, Raph. Feel free to leave of your own free will.
Shit, I mean, if you're saying I'm good to go.
Yes, go. Quickly. Run.
You're not gonna shoot me, are you?
Dune! Let him out.
I've already stepped out of the way.
Looks like you were stepping to box him in more.
I thought she was gonna strangle
Fine,
me or something.
Would I do that?
I don't know, you look like you got good hands for strangling.
As she stands in front of the door.
I have good hands for many good reasons, but that's...
I don't know. Like, this bitch looks like she could probably deck me into next week. Like, have you seen those
have
gauntlets?
considered it.
Like, do you see those gauntlets? It looks like those would fucking hurt if the little pointy bits got you.
Oh, they do. They do.
Why the hell did you let her punch you?
I don't think I've punched you before, Dune. At least not with the acupuncture needles.
Yes, let's keep it that way.
Wow. I didn't know I was dealing with a masochist.
I just said let's keep it that way as it being unpunished. I need to fucking pray.
I think you need a lot more than that. How many Bloody Marys do we need to make Dune say?
By the way, Fear, do you want to help me try to make something?
I can try.
Because I've been meaning to try to turn this piece of onyx into a magic item for a while, but I need to shape it first.
I can definitely help with that.
But those three are off being religious. No, probably your base. I realized only after I was unpacking, I didn't actually bring any jeweler's tools.
Well, you're in luck.
Now, this tree would be perfect for doing that.
Don't hang yourself from the tree outside my house!
What? I wasn't gonna hang myself.
Don't jump from it either.
I wasn't gonna... Actually, that does look like it's a good height to jump.
No!
But I'd probably survive with just like a broken leg.
We don't need you bursting into flames.
I don't know, it's kind of cool.
The houses are kind of mostly made of wood.
I mean, I could like... Oh no.
Ravenous snow.
Like, it looks very burnable, ma'am.
You want to have me smite you?
You're a cleric?
No.
Or priest, or whatever the hell it's called?
I just have a lot of firepower and a bow.
I mean, I'm always down to be target practice.
No! Ravenous!
What? You were just promising.
Hey, let's get work on that.
Oh, alright. Sorry for getting in your guys' way.
You're not in the way!
I don't know why you're going to the forge. Did you set up your tools in the forge?
No, I thought we were going to the forge. I thought you needed... Right, it's
No,
a gem.
I'm shaping a gem.
Well, onyx crystals are mostly glass.
That still sounds probably more like
What I'm saying is I could melt it.
That is true. I haven't worked with onyx that much, honestly.
Worked with it a little bit. Enjoy my very sparsely decorated house.
Yeah, mine's about as sparse. It's a little cluttered. There's a lot of junk lying around, but I have only half of it. One of my many projects I'm working on was trying to turn this piece of onyx we found earlier into a onyx dog.
Oh!
But, well, I at least need to shape it like a dog.
Testing my abilities. Alright.
Yeah, I can get a good chunk of the enchantment done myself. I've got like 80% of it, but I do need to shape it like a dog.
Like a dog.
Yes.
No, I think
Without
I
making
can
it too small, because then it won't be able to actually hold all the magic. Do you have anything you'd like me to try to like brew or create? I have a list that I'm working on, but figure out which one I'm working on next.
No. I'm actually learning myself how to brew. I don't know. I'll think on it.
Oh, man.
Man,
There's a knock on the door.
who could that be?
Oh, okay, that's where he's been. I was standing at his place for a few minutes there. I was trying to knock on it and everything.
Oh, were you looking
sorry,
for
I was
Gerkin?
working. I needed her help with some gem work.
Veer has like the piece of onyx in like tongs, like holding it.
Neat. Looks like a doggo. It looks like
Yeah, I
a
was
I
thinking
sure
I might
hope
try
so.
to make an onyx dog.
Oh, you're trying to do
Be helpful with those stupid stalkers.
Fair. So I'm feeling a lot better than I have been. And I was trying to find you, Gerkin, because, I know you wanted to have... You had questions and whatnot, and this and that, and I was... Oh, hey, give me your arm so I could do some things.
Oh, I was just about to go starting enchanting. It's a little more painstaking without only one arm, but I can do that.
Completely fair. Listen, I've been working on a project myself while also looking through the records. And in the demiplane, there is 2 more heartstones that I know of. Where they are, I don't know though, but I do
2
know.
more what?
Heartstones.
Heartstones. They're the center of an elemental.
Yes,
They're
effectively...
what's in the
They're
they're the source of the
They
flame
are their
elemental.
heart.
Yes.
I thought you said hearthstones, and I was like, we have lots of hearthstones. We have lots of hearths.
Yes. A heartstone, yes. I mean, technically some people have an accent and do call them hearthstones. I believe
Makes
those-
more sense with fire elementals.
Yes. But no, so I have the one for the fire elemental, which I've been painstakingly working on doing some things with him.
Oh yeah, I should probably give you back the brazier.
Oh, right. So, fun thing. Have you a lot ever heard of a myrmidon?
What?
A myrmidon?
Aren't those the specialized ones?
They're like elementals that have sort of
Like the mercenaries.
Effectively,
they're
yes.
elementals that have chosen to become mercenaries. They're
Hey.
specialized in being summoned.
yes, and I mean also on top of that, if you they are also an interesting existence actually, Gerkin. I did some study on them for a while there.
I think they were
See-
more powerful than I had access to summoning.
Well,
Ever.
see, you typically can't summon them. Yes, you are correct. However, there are ways around that. I mean, if you use a bit of a stronger magic, you can get a Myrmidon to come. However, if you've gone to an elemental plane and you've met a Myrmidon and they choose to serve you, they will, like certain other elementals, sometimes hand over their heartstone. And in doing such, you can call forth that elemental.
Are you saying there's a myrmidon on this plane?
There is a Myrmidon on this plane. Yes, it was a Myrmidon of Earth, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, tough son of a bitch.
Yes, another thing as well, Via, this is something Gerkin might not have studied, possibly. I'm unsure, you can tell me if you have or not. Myrmidons are also, think of a regular elemental as a sort of, they're just the essence. of the plane, like the fire elemental. A Myrmidon is something that has been kind of refined, more of a specific thing. They're typically smaller, but they can be bigger. But they typically like to be human-sized, like us, humanoid-sized. And they are, like Gerkin put it, tough sons of bitches. Alright, there was another one though. Not another Myrmidon, per se, but another Heartstone. I do know actually where this Heartstone is, and fucking good luck getting it.
Ew, that sounds...
So, when I cast, apparently one of the elementals that was under my employ got upset that I wasn't coming back, and when talking to certain people, it just didn't seem to like the answers it got. So the ice elemental decided to go into the ice lake.
It's the center of the ice cube, isn't it?
No, it's actually, according to what Jerry said, and these notes I've got from people that have gone diving down, it is down at the deepest part of it.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's gonna be annoying to get.
Unfortunately, I don't have any sort of magic capabilities at the moment to really get someone down there safely.
Yeah, neither do I.
If we were back in the material plane, I had been working with some other gnomes and whatnot. They had actually graced me with the... Gerkin, you might have heard of one of these before. Have you ever seen one of those apparatuses that look like a crab?
Oh, isn't that the apparatus of Quellish?
Yes. Actually met
That
Quellish.
crazy old guy who originally drew up the whole continent idea?
Yes. Yes, I've met him.
Yeah.
I actually used to have the blueprints, but unfortunately, they didn't come into the demiplane with me.
I think they're basically impossible to replicate.
Oh, they really are. We'd have to try and make something completely new.
We could try to help just get some, pairing my ring of, warmth with a ring of, like, water breathing or something, but, making a new water breathing ring would be another thing on the list. That implies I can even talk to the thing.
Yes, they speak an offshoot of... They essentially speak Aquan, which, you know, without certain spells or such, if we were able to get you down there without harm, I think, if I remember correctly, not comprehend languages, we would need tongues. I believe tongues lasts for an hour, doesn't it?
Tongues, maybe a water breathing potion, that'd probably be easier than the ring.
I mean, what's his name again? Fuck, Vezrin? Yeah, Lord Vezrin Roseblossom could probably make something like that. Let's see. Oh, right, I went by his place at one point. He seemed very sad when he saw me. Not really sad, per se, but kind of, like he was hoping for something, and I wasn't what he was hoping for. You do still have the brazier there of yours that you've made, so you could try to retool it to something else.
I could. It is made of fire steel. It's quite made of about a few pounds of fire steel, so I could make something out of it.
You could leave it as that sort of brazier and maybe... Actually, wait, you could reshape it. Why not make a circlet of blasting, possibly?
Eh.
I'm going to casually just start walking towards the door to initiate that you two should leave my house.
Yeah. It is cooled down now, isn't it?
I'm so sorry, Miss Vir'Thyra.
We can have this discussion in my...
Yes, I would very much like to see the inside of your place. I am so sorry, Miss Vir'Thyra. I did not mean to.
It is okay. I just should probably have some things to do across town.
Oh, very fair. Thank you again for saving my life. Yada yada.
Yes, of course.
Oh, all right. So good.
Keep your ego in check.
Hey, wait, hold on. The ego. I am the greatest. Ah!
Walk over him, literally.
I mean, I don't really need to keep my ego in check. Everyone knows that I am the greatest Archmagus.
Cut this.
What? I am the
Cut
greatest
it.
Archmagus of my
Cut it.
time.
Come on! We got research to discuss.
Yes, research. Oh, you have a back door. I did not see that. Very nice. Thank you again, Miss Vera. It's very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sometimes come out here to paint.
It is very nice. It was
It's
the
calming.
reason that Larry is underneath.
Oh, he's taking a nap.
Oleander.
Yes?
He actually.
Oh.
Here. She'd hold out a hand. Eh,
Maybe what?
give me your hand.
He holds out his hand.
He'll just place a little item in his hand. There you go. Made that for you.
What is in his hand?
It is a little ring with a small. It has the reddish purple amethyst that I got.
Ooh. You made this?
Yes, I did.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Oleander proceeds to take off his glove and then put it on one of his fingers, whichever one it fits on.
That it fits.
He puts his glove back on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my first piece trying jewelry.
Oh, well, it's lovely.
I'm glad. Well, I must be off to Vesrits. I will talk to you
All
later.
right. I will just be in my home. It's very nice.
And now we walk the same direction.
Yes, we walk the same direction.
We get.
Oh yeah,
Fucking. Can I say what Veer sees in his house
Yeah.
as he like
hold on,
gets
sure.
there?
I love him. It's just a bed and a
Fear
table and
from the
that's
side.
it.
If you looked at the windows, yeah, it's as bad as you thought.
I'm not going to say.
Oleander waves.
Oleander left his door open.
Cool.
Look at this house. It's like a house, but it's a... Right. So, how are we going to? What are you wanting to work on? That, as it were.
Actually, I have an idea. So you'll probably, now that I think about it, we probably need Veer on board with it. Because I think she has the other two things you'd probably need.
Ooh, the two things. I'm very interested.
Well, we also got chunk of adamantine, in case you forgot.
Yes, I do remember that. That would
And
be
I
hard
was
to
thinking
forget.
maybe combining the fire steel with the adamantine and, you know, your power to make a staff of flames. Staff of fire.
We want to make a fire stuff. I mean, I would probably need a few more materials for that if I could get. But I feel as though. Hear me out on this one, Gerkin. As much as adamantine would be amazing for it, I feel like mithril would be better. It can hold circuits easily.
That is true. I don't know how much mithril we have lying around.
Also true. That would be a good question to ask. Well, if you don't have it,
The only other idea I have is maybe we could turn it into like a wand of fireballs or something.
the fireballs is also
Fire steel can be useful, but most of it is in blade manufacture, and we don't use a lot of blades here.
I mean,
our group.
Well, I mean, with Vir'Thyra, you could actually try and have you ever actually created an alloy using metal and something that shouldn't be able to become an alloy, such as string?
Alloy, I probably did back in the day, but it's been a century or two.
Very fair. It's very similar concept to how they make the steel cable or such for heavy crossbows and whatnot, as it were. We could try and do something like that for any sort of ranged weaponry you might have. Or Vir'Thyra, if she would like to range-string one of her bows, though I would point out...
Vir'Thyra's already got a magical weapon that I'm pretty sure she's attached to.
Very fair.
Dune uses her magic or her mace. Ali uses the weapon he refuses to let me look at.
Ugh, very true. I wish you would let me look at it too. It's very curious.
And Aishah has her fists. So,
True. Aishah does have...
making a weapon of any particular...
Oh wait, hang on a second. What if we used the fire steel to try and sort of insulate her gauntlets some to make it where... I remember her bitching about punching things and oh god, it hurts my fist. We could try to use that to try and maybe make it to where the gauntlets would at least reduce the heat pain, possibly? Thoughts?
We could, but likely are we to have to go back into the volcano in places like that. I have a feeling that's going to become a rarity.
Very fair, but I mean, those sheep, I have seen them around before. So there is a small chance that you might run into those, but then again...
Maybe we can, but
minuscule
I don't know if we have
chance,
enough to cover both fists.
Yes, and I mean, with a minuscule chance, I mean... what else could we do? I mean, like, what all does your fist do right now? There's that. I mean, actually, wait, we could add on to what I was going to do to your fist, or even make you a new fist?
That's more of a personal thing.
No, very fair. I was going to say we could try to... because I was going to tweak your fist again, like when I made it to where it could handle the crystals and whatnot. I was going to retouch that up and, well, make it where you have multiple slots at this point, and maybe put a certain heartstone in it. Somebody gave consent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't figure I'd get that.
Yes, apparently you are a fiery...
Figured he'd want to go back to you.
Apparently you're a fiery individual, and he thinks you are interesting.
I don't think I'm that fiery. I mean, I can understand I could get passionate about certain things, just usually fire elementals like destruction, war, that type of thing, and I am very much, billiard guy.
I mean, you've apparently struck the nerve of passion for this guy. Granted, if you think about it, Gerkin, he did come to me, and, you know, I am also very similar cut of cloth like you.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But let's see here. If not on that, I do think if we get
It could turn it in. There's more than enough here to make a few rings of fire resistance, but those take as long as to make this dog.
They do, but I mean, they give me enough time, money, etc., and I could be doing that on the side for you. I do quite enjoy a possible wand of fireball. That is fun.
Yeah, I need a little bit more for it, though.
Really? What all do you need for it? I'm curious.
Usually wands and the like have some sort of focus at the end, while the material the wand itself is made off of that will strengthen the wand, basically giving it more charges, make it less likely to break, that sort of thing. The focus on the end is what actually determines the type of wand spell it is using.
Interesting. I did know that for wands, but for the staves, I've never actually done more than just a few staves here and there for myself. Interesting. Staff of Fire, though. I've actually never fully made one.
Yes, they're very... I've only seen one, ever.
Yes.
And I'm hundreds of years old.
That you are. Ah, man.
but it would be powerful.
It would be indeed. I mean, if we made this fire steel into a wand of fireballs, yes, we could eventually modify it to be a staff of fire, couldn't we?
Theoretically, the wand of fireballs focus would have to be something that is roughly on level with the staff. The staff
Yes.
just simply has more
Material.
versatility, material, that sort of thing.
And a lot more of a complex enchantment.
Yes.
So if we started with a wand of fireball, we could possibly...
Actually, maybe that's what I can ask you to do for.
What's that?
You see, one of the things I was thinking of doing. You remember what I was thinking about making that censure of air command and all that stuff for protecting the town before?
Yes.
Well, I still have those crystals. And if I still have the crystals that aren't aligned with anything, if you can... Well, I don't want to say copy, but replicates more or less the Heartstone with those crystals, align them with the fire plane, that
wouldn't
should
be
be
able
enough
to-
for the staff and the wand.
Yes. I wouldn't be able to make a Heartstone, per se, but I would be
It
able to
wouldn't
make
create a
another...
Heartstone, but it'd create
Similar
close
to
enough
the-
of one to function.
Yes, like the
Function for
cold
the
gem,
staff and
like
the
I've
wand.
got you. The gem of cold, or whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
like that one.
Yes, I could actually theoretically do that with enough.
It'd probably be easier to... I just brought up the Heartstone thing because it'd probably be easier to copy it as opposed to...
Well, I've actually made a few of those gems before, being tied to the elemental planes. It's just difficult, if not impossible, in here.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But if I get everything set up, I could theoretically, if we're lucky, the next time a portal opens, I could attempt to use that to my advantage. Or I could go outside of town for a few days and see if it would work and pray that I don't accidentally open up too big of a portal if a portal does open.
It's just a thought. It'd most certainly be enough for both.
Oh, definitely. You've got most of the things for the one, at least. You were trying to go for the airplane, yes?
Well, I've got some stuff for the airplane, but not any of the really expensive stuff.
Yes. At least with the fireplane, that one is a little bit easier. Heart of Salamander is so much easier to get as compared to, like, a hippogriff and whatnot.
Yeah, and especially since especially since you can replace some of the more expensive stuff with just enough alchemist fire.
Oh, yes, indeed. Or if you're lucky and you already know
It's
some
just
fire
as
magic.
expensive. It's just more accessible.
Yes, or if you're a powerful enough wizard, you can actually... it's a bit of a strain, but you can actually compress a fireball and use that as a sort of power source for certain things to sort of jumpstart the procedure.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper.
Back to you and your discretion
Oh,
if you're gonna do it.
That one's a lot easier. Do you have a gem that you would prefer to use for it? The ones that are great for that are typically onyx, obsidian, and rubies.
Unfortunately, I'm using all my onyx for this dog.
Do you have any rubies, possibly?
No, I'd be using those for trying to help trying to help Aishah.
Ah, damn. Well, if you can get any of those 3 gems, that would make
I
life
don't remember what
easy.
this crystal is. It's just kind of a crystal.
What do you have written down for it, Mikey?
Crystal worth 25 gold pieces.
Ah,
That is it. It was
Crystal.
an undetermined crystal.
undetermined crystal. Hey, let me determine it now. Ha-ba-ka-ka.
Because if it's a ruby, I'm keeping it. If it's like fucking topaz or something.
Yes, I'm very curious where you would have gotten that. I occasionally scroll down and
I
look
don't
at
remember.
Oleander.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Completely fair and valid. I mean, I've never actually tried cubic zirconium before. It's fake diamond, and diamond is effectively used for, well, replacing most other things, because it's honestly one of the best things for enchanting and all that.
Much like diamond, it's usually formed in more volcanic settings, I believe.
Yes, and I believe cubic zirconia
That's
is...
probably close enough to fire.
I mean, I could try
elemental
with
plane.
that if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not using it for anything.
All right, then I will run some experiments later and see if I can't get this working. We'll say, if I do get it to work, at least unlike the other thing, it'll probably be a little bit cheaper on you for this gem upgrade. Probably only about 150 gold if we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
If
I
we're
can
lucky.
compensate you if it works.
Yes.
But at the moment I'm gonna focus on making this dog.
Yes.
Do you want me to? I could leave you the arm on the table and go work over on one of my workbenches.
I mean, if you have a workbench free, I would not be opposed to working on your arm right now.
Actually, why don't you go work on the workbench? Mine's less likely to catch fire than yours.
True, mine is actually very likely to catch fire. And if you want,
That's why I've had that corner made out of stone on the floor.
That is a very smart thing. Honestly, I just cheated and had all my stuff treated with, fire retardant and whatnot, and made of firewood and all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I know. I have stuff like that back home. It's just he takes off arm, puts it on table. I don't have the money to afford that right now.
Yes, I get it. You don't have the grants right now. Let me tell you, it is so much harder without the grants. Picks up the arm, takes out the ice crystal from it for the moment. Yes, it's one of those very hard things. You really don't know what you've got until it's gone, right? You don't need any sort of enhancing of your abilities and whatnot, do you?
Nah.
Alright, I was going to say, if you did,
I'm too old to care about stuff like that.
Alright, I mean, I'll get to work on this arm and hopefully I can make some good progress.
Now, let's see here.
I open the door.
Ling. Oh, hello there, Vir. What's the surprise?
I heard from a certain half-elf that he stopped by, and he was not the person you were looking for.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I am perfectly fine as I am. I'll have you know.
Sorry, I haven't been around the last couple of days.
Oh, you're fine. I've heard that you have all been making houses and whatnot.
Yes, I have a house now.
I'm
Got
going
my
to...
own little potion area.
I might have to try and make something for a housewarming gift.
I may have to make dinner then.
Oh goodness, I haven't had I guess I should say a proper home-cooked meal in a while. Instant meals and meals made by Larry don't count. I would say he's eating out, and well, I eat out a little
Rations
bit
are
too much.
rations.
Ugh, trust me, trail mix gets boring after a while.
It gets really boring.
And then, beef jerky and whatnot. Have you made any progress on your potion practice?
No, but I have, we have a small forge set up over there, and I have flattened out some adamantine. If you would like to attempt to make a bracelet at any point.
I wonder if I have any gems left over that I could use for... let's see. I do wonder if I have any gems left. Let's see.
If you don't, I do.
You don't need any sort of, more revivification scrolls or whatnot, do you?
I do need to pick up my diamond from Kelvin.
Got a diamond?
I have two. I have another one that I need to get cut by him as well.
That
Both
sounds
of which
amazing.
should be fine for Revivify.
That sounds amazing. Yes, I could do that. Okay. I have a few hodgepodge of gems. Is there anything you would recommend? Possibly? What should I do? Actually, what kind of bracelet should I even make?
Depends on who you're making it for. Got anyone in mind?
I do. I don't want to spoil who it is. But what are all the rules for these for jewelry? I don't quite
Back home?
She never actually fully told me everything. And to be
There are
honest,
two types of bracelets that we typically wear.
alright.
Engagement bracelets, which are rather wide, typically kind of more almost bracelet-like. They've got those flared edges and are adorned with typically a small band of jewels. And then wedding bracelets, which are worn on the opposite wrist. They tend to be thinner, tighter, and plain metal. Sometimes they will have engravings on them.
Alright. And of course,
Rings typically denote status because you are able to procure smaller, more high-quality gems. Necklaces are general, all around.
So if I would make a necklace, it would be better for a friend. A ring
Yes.
a ring can be good for a friend, but can also show status.
Rings are wonderful gifts. If you are trying to give a gift, necklaces are wonderful for family and friends.
Alright.
And then people sometimes make circlets, but I find them kind of ostentatious.
Well, that just makes me want to make
I mean,
a
imagine,
circlet for you.
my sister had a circlet, right?
Mhm.
Straight across, like right at her hairline, it was covered in diamonds.
Oh, goodness. You do know this just makes me want to make you a circlet.
You make me a circlet, I will wear it. But also ridiculous.
Oh, I must do that now. Oh. Not this time, however. This time I think... You said it was a band. I think I might not go with a bracelet this time. Only because I do not trust myself, and I believe that, the capabilities of Lord Vesenhor's Blossom are not adequate enough to make something of that importance.
Yet.
He is facing away from you, but the tips of the ears are bright red.
We can start with a pendant, how about?
A pendant sounds nice.
I have
could-
some chains I've been working on, and we can attach it to that.
Sounds amazing.
I have some tiger's eye if you wish for a gem like that.
I have a few gems. I think I know which one I would want to use.
Alright.
I also have been... I blame you for this. I have been trying to test around with a new recipe myself. Something I was like, oh, I won't try it. I won't go too crazy, but
Now
Okay.
you're going a little crazy.
I'm going a little crazy. I blame you. You've got the fire
Alright,
rate.
blame taken.
I've made a new potion myself. It tastes like lemonade, however, it has a really nasty kick after the fact.
Oh, really?
Yes,
What does it do?
I've tested it out.
Uh-huh.
You know how haste makes you slightly faster and everything, but it doesn't seem to do it as good as you would like?
Yes.
Well, it seems that this potion I've made, is similar to haste, but more potent. And the after effects are just as potent, because, oh boy, I got exhausted afterward. I needed a good nap after that.
Oh, my. That
Yes.
sounds fun.
It-
But also...
It does. Do you want to know what the... So remember our conversations about lemons and limes and whatnot the other day?
Yes.
I used lemon extract. Pure lemon extract.
Straight lemon extract.
That was the main catalyst. Tastes like lemonade.
Fucks you up like straight lemons.
It really does. Like, it's very nice and tart, not too zingy and whatnot. However, once that, like, I mean, like, I could literally just give you one to try out right now if you wanted.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make dinner after this. I'm sure I'll be fine. You holding out a vial?
He's holding out a vial that is like a. The liquid inside is this yellow.
Is it like glowingly yellow?
It is! I was trying to think of how to really say it. It's like a yellow liquid with what looks like a lemon slice, like a mini lemon slice floating in it, which is kind of funny to see, and it is pulsing a little bit of yellow light as well. It's just a faint glow type deal.
Wow, okay.
Yes,
That
it
is yellow. I feel
Yes.
like my teeth are going to be just glowing yellow if I drink this.
I don't know. I mean, my tongue didn't. Well, my teeth didn't, but my tongue
But your
did.
tongue did? Okay.
My tongue had a little bit of a yellow glowish streak on it.
Right. Good enough for me. I'll down it.
You down it, and like the effects, like once you get everything in, are almost immediate. It's like it is a wave of energy. It's just woof. And yeah,
Impressive.
it feels like you could probably like run around this entire place, you know, get a lot of stuff done, you know. Oh, by the way, I should mention that only lasts for a minute.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wow. Ooh.
Yeah.
I could run a mile.
Yes, you could.
I could. I would not want to.
I mean, oh shoot! While we still have the effects of this going up, we go. Oh, I should have got a lesson in before I did this. Oh.
I'm getting a lesson in with you. It will be okay.
Very fair. But yes, I think I will be able to add that to my repertoire if it seems like it is useful.
Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely.
The end of the minute comes, and it's just like that wave of lethargy is harder. And just...
Give me a minute.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was intense.
Oh yes, it is. Oh, they're very useful. See, I would charge more for them normally, but I feel like because of that heavy afterkick, probably around the same as what I would charge for your potion. Around 300 gold.
Right.
I'll say your potion is very potent as well. I did try it out. And let me tell you, ow!
Oh,
it
no.
worked.
It works?
It works, but
But
I
ow!
think, yes, I think Cherry had too much fun with the fireball.
Oh! Well, let's get going.
Yes.
We can head back to my house.
Yes, I cannot wait to
My
see
house? I have a house?
You have a house? I cannot wait
I
to
paid a lot of money for this.
Oh, I mean, it probably wasn't cheap, but
No.
everything I've got here, this is a few thousand, if not... let's see, with this and that and all those and bits and bobs and getting him to do that, I want to say that it was around maybe 2,000, give or take, base, and then all the upgrades. I've sunk a few thousand into this.
Mine was $750. With a little wiggle room, and then I spent $250 on the forge, and some of my house money got wiggled around to work on the forge.
Oh no, did you tell him that you didn't need as much in the thing, or...
No, I just gave him what I wanted, and it ended up being less than I thought it would be.
That tends to happen. Oof.
Listen, a Siva is kind of expensive comparatively.
Yeah. Very much so. Oh goodness. But I'll think of something, and if since I probably can't think of anything good right now that I have, I can at least bring something over maybe tomorrow or the day after.
That would be nice.
The others won't get upset that I'm visiting, will they?
No!
I know that
If they can, if they do, they can take it up with me.
I know that I'm not always the best with everything, and
You've grown on us. You've grown on me.
I mean, I think your grandmother would say the same thing.
Probably.
Oh, goodness. And you're sure that the others are not going to be upset or maybe try to kill me or...
They're not going to try to kill you. They're not going to bother us.
Alright.
I don't think they particularly care.
I'm just a little worried. I'm doing that thing again. Ooh, I need to... Deep breaths.
You are okay.
Yes.
If they have a problem with it, they can take it up with me, and they can meet the end of an arrow.
Please do not put the end of an arrow in someone's face for me.
I never said wish end.
Fair. But you don't have to come to blows with anyone for me. Just knowing that you would is enough.
I would. I will. And if they try to fuck with you, they can take it up with me.
You are pretty terrifying on a good day.
Really?
Oh, I mean, do you remember how you cast magic and made it where I couldn't talk? You look
Right.
You looked absolutely
I'm
angry.
so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Honestly, I kind of deserved it.
It was a rather bad day.
It was a bad day. I was panicking. I was.
So
panicking.
Professor Rose Blossom will save the day. Oh.
Oh, please, secondhand embarrassment to my own embarrassment. That's a new record. Oh.
You know, I don't use my magic a lot, but when I do, it is rather wonderfully timed.
It really is. Or should I say, Lord Ferguson and Rose Blossom agrees.
Oh, God. You know, I thought you were going to be super racist when I met you.
Maybe if I was one of the other courts, I would have been, but not this court. Besides, how can I be racist against people that I, well, you know.
Arabo?
Yeah.
I didn't know that at the time, so. I thought you were going to try to, you know, shame me into leaving.
Oh, gods no.
So I tried to be intimidating and scary.
I thought
Not
you were
scary.
going to stab. You were very scary. I thought you were going to stab
scary.
me.
I never thought I was really all that scary.
Oh, I see. To other people, you might not sound scary or such, but see, to me.
Is it because I sound like my grandmother?
I did not even realize that. Now that I'm
That
sitting
might
here
be why
thinking
you were
about-
very afraid.
I mean, but I also had, like many other folks, upset with me because, well, as you know.
Lord Professor Rose Blossom.
Well, see, at the start, before everything went to shit, after... Right, so I should say this. Whenever the vote happened and everyone was banished and whatnot, I was originally going to go down with, but she told me I shouldn't. That it was more important that I stay on the council and make sure that they had a voice.
He's right.
I tried my best, and there were some people that stayed hidden, and when they got caught, well, I would try to speak for them and make any sort of punishments more lenient. Hell, even just going, listen, no, they don't need to be punished. We can just send them down there. We can have the guards escort them. We'll be fine. And sometimes they would accept that, and other times it would be a season, I should say, that certain other leaders had more say, as you know, with the court system. And, well, sometimes I couldn't help them and they blamed me for that. And for the
Sorry
people,
they blamed you.
it's
Not your
fine.
fault.
I know they didn't mean anything by it, that they were just reacting to the
Angry.
situation, angry, and they needed someone to be angry at. And honestly, I'm just glad that they could be angry at somebody who could take it for a while, instead of taking their anger out on someone else that could cause issues. At least with me, I could say an experiment went wrong, or I was testing out new things. A stab wound isn't going to harm me too much. Bruising or char markings, etc., from fire or lightning, I put up with a lot, and I'm just glad that I could help. I think that's the entire reason why I ended up here, honestly. I actually believe it was this month, actually. It's funny now I think about it, but I think it was the month of Sehavi that I ended up in this place. Spring. Isn't that a great sort of season to get a bit of a, would we call it a second chance? Or would we call it a punishment? Or I don't know what we would call it.
I don't know what we would call it either. So,
What?
Today's, what, the 4th of Saturday?
Today would be, yes, the 4th. And honestly, I think at first I would have called this a place of punishment, because I wasn't able to do as much or any of that, but I think you coming here and everything proves that wrong, Fyra. I think that proves that it is a second chance.
I guess we'll just have to celebrate. Just a little bit.
Indeed. Listen
And-
to me getting all sappy and whatnot.
Come in.
Vester is like wiping his face quickly.
Hello!
Hello, Oleander.
Oh, Desmond Rose Blossom, you're here too.
Hello there, Oleander. Please, you can just call me Vezrin if you'd like.
Right. Names are hard in other languages.
Oh, no, I did. See, when we first met, I was a bit over the top.
Overzealous.
Yes, overzealous. And
I assumed that Vesrin Rose Blossom was your full first name.
Oh, no,
No.
my Rose Blossom is
Just-
my.
Just like how for a little bit I was confused and thought that Veer's name was Vir'Thyra,
Yes,
which is why I
Technically.
started calling.
Technically, you're not wrong. There is
Oh.
an apostrophe.
Oh!
oh, trust me,
But it's
Oleander.
just said
Nicknames are-
via theater.
Nicknames are hard for me as well. Everyone is calling me Ollie, and it took me a while to figure out that they were referring to me.
Oh. If I were to call you a nickname, I would probably just call you Flower.
We don't have nicknames in Celestial.
You are just your name.
We are just our names.
Oh,
Well, if that were the case, I would have a very different name.
I feel like my name would probably be different as well. Just the Celestial have. Actually, this raises a question. In your culture, since I'm assuming this is a culture thing, do you have a last name or sort of family names?
The important people do.
So it's like a nobility thing.
Yes, it's
Then
like,
that makes sense.
for example, there are specific words created for monarchs.
that makes sense. Okay, well, see, that's actually slightly similar to how a lot of the Fae court stuff is. Many of us elves only have first names. The only reason I have a last name is because I am a nobleman.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Lord Vezran Roseblossom is my entire title and whatnot. I am a lord of the courts. I was the lord of the autumn.
I was able to gather that Lord was not part of your name, which, considering that I had essentially never heard common before, I was very proud of.
Oh, you've never...
He's
I
very
learned
new
it.
to common.
Oh,
I learned it via books.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Sylvan is my first language.
I know a bit of Sylvan.
Oh,
You can talk to him. I don't know basically any Sylvan.
and we will fix that. I am going to teach you Sylvan.
Yes, and I'm going to teach you Undercommon.
Oh, thank the makers. That would be so useful.
It
Oh,
will be
she's
much more useful once we leave.
she's kind
Get
of
out
I
of
didn't
here.
know there was an undercommon.
Hmm?
I didn't know there was an undercommon.
Oh,
It's-
yes.
It's more accurately under Elven, but that doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Yes, and there were people that wanted to try calling it Dark Sylvan, such, that just sounds very... It sounds like a youngling came up with it. No offense.
I wouldn't want to call it Dark Sylvan, since most of the words are not based in Sylvan.
Yes,
That wouldn't make sense.
So,
exactly.
my name is technically Sylvan. Just Vir.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
admit that did constantly throw me off.
We kept some bits, threw out a lot of others. We took a lot more apostrophes. Mostly between if you have a Sylvan word and an Elvish word that typically go together, put an apostrophe.
Oh, goodness. Why do I feel like she would have had so much fun with that?
He does have a lot of fun with it.
Oh, of course she does.
She's the one that taught me to swear.
Oleander tilts his head.
Oleander, we've made the connection. Lord Vezran Roseblossom over here was courting my grandmother.
Oh!
He was like mid-taking sip of a drink and just kind of goes down the wrong pipe, just like...
So I am determined to get us all out of here so that I can take him to go see my widowed grandmother and have them get back together. Because
Oh, well, that would be...
it would be
that
very
would be
cute.
lovely.
It would be very
If
sweet.
they wanted to,
She
obviously.
misses him. It's obvious.
I am...
The only flowers she keeps in the house are roses.
Oh, that does sound lovely to look at.
Oh, I
It
know.
was weird when my grandfather was alive, because he did not like roses. Though that may be because of Vezran.
That might be... there were many that didn't quite like me, but there were also those that did.
No, it's more that he probably knew that Grandma was still in love with you.
That would probably make sense. I mean,
He married out of necessity, not out of pretty
um,
obvious.
That sounds like a...
Orlando,
Or...
we've been distracted.
yes, I'm so sorry.
Why are you over here?
Oh, yes, that. I made you something.
Oh,
Because you made me that ring, and I decided to get out some of my tools and try my hand again. I haven't done it in about a month, so it's not that big.
He holds out his hand.
gold on her hand.
Vezran is doing that thing of just like leaning on the table, like trying to peer over, like so curious.
He puts it in Vir's hand. It is a wooden bracelet, like with a big swan as like a big bead, and then like about 10 other wooden beads with different designs carved into it.
Frozen in the background, just hands over his mouth like that sort of. Ooh.
I tried to do it well,
It's very pretty.
though I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I did with one of the wings.
You did lovely. I'm sorry. This is just funny because I was talking to Vesrin about jewelry customs.
Ooh,
One of the customs for Drow is to become engaged with someone to make them a bracelet.
oh, well, that sounds like a lovely cut.
You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known. It's okay.
Oleander like holds up, like kind of starts to almost say something, and then just kind of like stops for a second, and then just.
I can make it into something else.
No,
if you
no,
would
it's
prefer.
okay.
But are you sure?
I really like it. This doesn't mean
Okay.
anything. We're not. No.
Yes. Okay.
Not like I knew not to make you a necklace because you told me of your
Yes.
customs. I did not tell you because it didn't come up.
Yes.
Yes. I really like it.
I'm glad. I hope I don't accidentally do that again.
Well, as long as you don't try to put a ring on a human's left ring finger.
Yes, the left ring
Oh, you mean
finger.
the one that I'm wearing the other ring on?
Yes.
Oleander has said that with no like bearing on.
Vesrin, hands on either side of his face, just like what's the good way to put it? Like the excited kid, like little thing.
Is he like leaning on his hands? That
Yeah.
way? Yeah.
Well,
His
I
cheeks would just be getting pinker by the second.
don't think that I will accidentally do something like that again, unless maybe I should figure out how Aishah sees brooches.
Aisha's probably fine with brooches. I don't know of any culture
Alright.
that uses brooches to profess declarations of love.
Some wizards do have. Lord Vesrin, I believe some wizards do that, but that's
But Aisha's not a wizard, so
Yes.
we're probably fine. We're probably
Oh,
fine.
okay, good,
Thank you.
lovely.
This is lovely.
I was only expecting to get it done tomorrow, but I seem to have gotten a bout of inspiration.
fear he's mouthing something. Vesrin is mouthing something.
Oh god, Oleander,
Yes?
I know you have your meals thingy, but my room is completely separate from the rest of the house. If you'd like to stay for dinner, you don't have to.
I think I can work around that. I will simply here. I can stay while you eat, and then when it's all done, I will take so I can still be present for and then I will take it back, and then I will bring whatever it is back here.
Ooh, he could even bring back a meal the next day. Show you something he likes to eat.
I could do that. I was learning how to cook a day or two ago.
Oh.
I got almost non-burned eggs. I'm not very good at it.
Oh, trust me, it took me
I've learned
years.
lots of things.
It takes years to learn the craft of cooking, and even then, you might burn water.
I've never burned water.
How can you burn water?
Oh, trust me, I've done it before, and your grandmother never let me live it down.
I'm not going to let you live it down now.
Great, I shouldn't have told you. Oh, goodness.
Well, if you say, then I will.
I would like it. Company is
Alright.
always welcome.
I will sit down then.
And it's not like I have a lacking of chairs or anything.
Yes,
You do have 8.
Larry hooked me up. I gotta say.